Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got another bottle that I've never had before. Another brand out of Indiana. And when you think of bourbon and you hear the word Indiana, you think of RNS, Ross and Squibb. This is totally different. This is owned by the Huber family. You've got Ted and Greg over there doing some amazing things. Let's get it. Bottle drop, bottle drop, bottle drop. You hear Indiana and your wheels automatically start spinning and you start thinking, it's source, it's source. This does not come from RNS. This comes from the Huber family. Ted and Greg, Ted is the master distiller over there and Greg is his co-owner. They are producing their own spirits. I mean, hey, they decided to go ahead and produce rum. They're a winery. They've got their own spirits when it comes to gin, vodka, and what we have here, bourbon. This bourbon is a little different. It is a blend of a 3-grain, 60% corn, 20% rye, and 20% malted barley, and then a 4-grain of 51% corn, 20% rye, 20% malted barley, and a 9% wheat. So it comes in at 92 proof. That's why you see I have some of the other guys on the table. They're various proofs, but they're pretty much anywhere from 93 to 94, with this one having a 92 proof stamp on it. It also has a 4-year age statement on it, so you know it's aged for 4 years. They have it right here on the front of the bottle, and I just want to get into it because I haven't had anything from Starlight Distillery. I've heard a couple things here and there. You see it's got a nice little neck tag, ASCOT award. That could possibly say some good things about this. Let's get into the nose. Get into the nose and it's a little grainy. It's a little grainy. Now, I am not expecting a ton of good things from this. I would love for this to knock me out of my chair and just knock my socks off, but this is their everyday $35 on the shelf pour. So I don't know how it's really gonna be. Let's get back into it. Yeah, a lot of grain, youthful grain notes. I do get some alcohol. There's almost a little bit of spice there. And pretty much just grain and alcohol. Let's get into the palate. A nice light sweetness. There's a nice honey on there. That's pretty much all I'm picking up. It hits the palate and then it just kind of disappears. It doesn't hang around long. And like I said, this is their everyday shelfer. So I'm not expecting it to blow my socks off. And for 35 bucks, we all know that in that 35 buck price range, there are some hitters out there, but they are far and few in between. This thing right here, so far, it is, kind of giving me that okayish vibe. Let's get back into the nose. Yeah, a light vanilla cream has come out of the glass on that last sniff. Some of those youthful grain notes have kind of calmed down a bit. Yeah, I'm not picking up much other than like a nice light vanilla cream. Let's go back into the palate for the second sip. You get a little bit of pepper. You get a nice light honey. And like I said, it comes in and it's gone. Now this time it hung around just a little bit more, maybe because I had that second sip and it kind of lended more to the palate by having just a touch still on the tongue. One more sniff and one more sip and we'll get into the breakdown. Last sip, the third sip, it was still sweet. A lot more of those pepper notes came out. Some of the citrus started to come out. A little bit of the back end has turned into a nice light dark chocolate. I mean, Starlight Distillery, right now, the glass it's a little light in the glass. The bottle itself, the bottle is okay. I am not saying that it is. I am a big fan of it. It's a decent bottle. I do like the Starlight Distillery logo with the star on the top of the bottle and the star on the bottom of the bottle. Coming in at 92 proof, I really didn't expect it to blow my socks off. It is not creamy in the mouth by any means. Let's get into the breakdown. Would I pay over retail? It is their everyday $35 bottle. I don't think it's anything special, so no, I wouldn't pay over retail. Would I give it to a new bourbon drinker? At 92 proof, I would give it to a new bourbon drinker. I think that a new bourbon drinker would actually enjoy this. Now, maybe my palate has matured to the point where it just doesn't hit me the way I want it to, but I would definitely give it to a new bourbon drinker. It is slightly fruit forward. Would it always be on a bar? At this point, I'm gonna have to say no. It is a $35 pour. I would love to have a $35 banger that I could just put on the bar, get through a bottle, put another one up on the bar. This, unfortunately, is not one of those bottles. At this point, I'm gonna say that it will not always be on the bar. Look, with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head it to a drop. Till next time.